Well, it's 5:55 a.m. October 6th. Mom's still breathing, but just barely. I'm gathering a few things and putting in the car. It's really been a long night. It's hard watching this. Howdy, folks. I've got an update for you on my mother. My mother passed away a week ago today. She passed away October the 6th on Sunday. And you know, this has really been a battle for our family here, especially for me and my son, and for Mom. She didn't let go of this life easy, and you know, it was a struggle. But she lived 4 nights in hospice. That's how long she made it. And once we moved to hospice, we really didn't get her to hospice soon enough, you know, for them to help her much and comfort her any. She should have been there a week sooner. That's just how it is. But anyway, Mom's gone, and the funeral is Tuesday. And after that, we've got to get somehow back to some resemblance of normal around here. Now, I've been doing a little work on my water line project and cistern and everything. I've got a rental I set up for a mobile home for some friends, and I've been digging that water line and tearing out a dam for a little retention pond. What that pond was it was just it's mainly a silt pond to catch the silt before it went into the big pond, and the water line needed to go right through the middle of that dam. So I didn't want that dam to be there later, so I tore that dam out. And I attempted to video that, and I've used up the space on all my cards, so I don't know how much of that I actually acquired. But that water line runs all here behind me. It's going to be 1,100 feet long. It goes up here behind my shop, goes underneath where that little dam used to be. And, you know, it's been a week, you know, since Mom passed already. And Mom would have wanted me to do something with my time besides just sit around that whole time. So I've tried to make good use of my time as best that I can. I hadn't worked the whole time, but I've been trying to do a few little small things and, you know, work, you know, at something. That's what I call it, is working at it. But anyway, I'm gonna have videos on that water line, and then on pretty soon on putting that whole cistern together, and how all that water system is gonna work, and find a way to move forward with the channel. I mean, to tell you all the truth, for about the past 5 or 6 years, things have been a struggle because I've worried about Mom the whole time. And, you know, she passed away at 91 years old. Well, as bad as it sounds bad to me. I don't have to worry about Mom anymore because I've been worried about her the whole time. So now we can work on maintaining this beautiful place and making it better, and, you know, can't forget Mom, but we gotta let her go too, you know. Sometimes you gotta miss somebody but let them go. That's just the way this life is. So I hope y'all are looking forward to me getting on with my projects, and I've got a lot of them. I mean, they're really stacked up, and more than you know. I mean, one of my friends that just passed away, his name was Bill, he told me that I had more projects than any man could do in 5 lifetimes. And he may be right. He might have been right, Bill. Bill, you might have been right. I may have more projects than I can get done in this lifetime. At least more than I can get done and still set any time aside for enjoyment or recreation. Because, hey, I got to tell y'all, I hadn't had no recreation in years. Everything I've done has been about work. I mean, the closest thing I've had to any recreation is going to get spring water and, you know, making fun of my buddies. We make fun of each other every day. I think I hear a deer walking in the woods here behind me. Pretty sure. I think there's a deer out there. There's definitely something bigger than a squirrel. I don't know. I'm doing this on my phone with a front-facing camera. In this particular phone, while you're videoing, it doesn't have a flip button where you can flip back and forth from the front to the rear-facing camera. And I don't like that. I'm going to have to come up with something that'll do that. I've got a GoPro and I know it'll do that, but I'm telling you, the GoPro is way more complicated than a phone for doing videos. So I'm going to come up with something. For now, when I want to show y'all something and not look at the camera, I'm just going to turn it around. Turn it around like that right there. And then when I want to look at you, I just turn it back around. That's the best thing I'd come up with. I'm going to get over here and see if I can find what's making this noise. There's something in these woods. I think I'm close. Y'all are not going to believe this, what this is. Now, I see these this time of year sometimes. He's making a whole bunch of noise. And I don't guess he knows to be afraid. Now there's 2 of them. How about that? Look at here. That is 2 terrapins. 2 of them are together. And them things was making a whole lot of noise walking through the woods here. I guess they're mates. Well, how about that? I hope y'all could see them terrapins. Let me get down here on their level. You see them both there? They just walking through the woods, walking out at me. Sounded like a deer or a human or something. They're making so much racket. Anyway, I'm gonna close this video out. I just wanted to tell y'all my mother has passed. It's been a week. I've been trying to do stuff, but at the same time, it's hard on my mind. And, you know, I'm a bit distracted. I guess anybody would expect that. But, you know, I've been telling everybody for 3 or 4 months that Mama was just barely here. When they'd asked how she is, I'd say she's just barely here, because I expected her to go at any time. But now that she's gone, I wish we could have kept her just a little bit longer, you know. Kind of seems like life ain't fair. Because, you know, there's a lot of things I would like to ask her. Of course, she wasn't in no shape to answer me, you know, on most of it. So I had to pick her clothes out, and I wound up burying her in a t-shirt. She's at the funeral home. She ain't buried yet, but she's in a t-shirt that has toads and butterflies and dragonflies on them, and then her favorite sweater and a pair of jeans, because that's what represents Mom in everyday life, is that right there. That was her favorite sweater, and she asked for that sweater when she was in the rehab. And everybody knows she wasn't in the rehab to get better. She was in the rehab because that's what Medicare would pay for at that point. They wouldn't pay for 24-hour nursing care at the Salim Memorial Hospital as long as she needed it, you know. And is actually discovered that she had COVID within an hour of her arriving at the rehab, so the hospital missed that. And I feel like she should have been at the hospital for the COVID, because they wasted Mom's rehab days, at least 10 of them, because she was sick with COVID and couldn't participate. So if any of y'all got loved ones in bad shape and something like that happens, this is hard to navigate. The whole Medicare and health insurance situation is very, very hard to navigate. And I feel for you. Anyway, hopefully you've seen her terrapins there. We're going to close this video out, and I don't know. I may go grease a Case Trico and do just a little bit more dirt throwing where I tore that dam out. And hopefully all my video I made on that the other day is good. I've got files transferring now, but they're taking forever for some reason. So we'll see. But I appreciate y'all watching. And you know, mainly this was to tell y'all I'll be moving forward now, hopefully. My mother's gone. I can't say it's a relief exactly, but I don't have to worry about her no more. I love and appreciate y'all. Talk to y'all real soon, okay?